It's a hump day. Hope you're all humping. Um, I have a Patreon page in case you did not realize it. It's a way you can support me and have these live streams keep coming your way. Patreon.com/KarenLee. Patreon is Patreon. You're having a great day. Good morning to you, Jesse. And thank you, Sufane. What's hump day? It's just the middle of the week. There's a hump. Just to experience an older body. Is that okay? Hold on. Here, first question. Let's see. Jones is asking me something here. Just to experience an older body, is that okay? LOL. Yes, it's certainly okay. Why wouldn't it be? I think it's a great idea, actually, because a lot of times older women aren't really interested in anything more serious than just, casual sex or a relationship that's not too heavy duty, intensive. So that could work for them. Hey there, Keeds. I like it. Ari. Modig. Serious question. Would you date an older woman? I would, but I am a man. My name is pronounced Modi. The G is silent. So you're asking me, would I date an older woman? Or you're asking, I'm very concerned about that question. Hi, James and Carbon. Let's see. Steve, shout out from London from Respect. Much respect. Follow us on Facebook. Steve, maid event. I shall show the respect for you. And yes, I'm married, never to cheat. Good going. When am I coming to Tampa, Florida? James, I don't have any plans as of right now. Tara Niche, thank you. Ari, you dated an older woman. Ooh, sounds exciting. Tell us about that, Ari. Rafi, do older women give good blowjobs since they look so tiring most of the time? Rafi, older women probably give the best blowjobs because they know how to do it already. They've been doing it for a long freaking time. They look tired in what way? Maybe they are tired. Maybe they need you to help them out a little. Let's see. So let's see. Nice voice you have. Thank you, Prosper Walsh. Let's see. I get a lot of shit about my voice and it's very Chicago accenty. I'm just waving to peeps right now. How do I get How do I get an older woman? How do I get you? Nico Jones, you probably won't get me since I've been in a 10-year relationship with someone and we live together. Let's see. But how do you get an older woman will be in my book. So I'm writing a book called The Secrets of Dating Older Women, the 12 Secrets. And I think you guys are going to love it. It's going to have almost all the questions that I get repeatedly on this channel, plus all the comments that you guys have participating in on Instagram and YouTube all these years. A lot of them are going to be featured in the book. And what else? You'll get another Cubs perspective. He's been dating a lot of older women for many years, so you'll get his ideas and how he does it. You'll hear from me, my own little personal stories about when I was out in the singles world with a lot of younger guys. And some of the stuff that happened, I think you'll find it fascinating. Let's see. I've always found older women are way better lovers in the bedroom. And why is that? Flight train disper. Some of these names are hard for me to pronounce. I'm probably crucifying them. Let's see what else is going on. I'm tired because I was at the America's Got Talent yesterday watching my son do the human fountains. It's where they spit water in each other's mouth. It's kind of disgusting, but it's really funny. Real wreck fake. Yeah, hey, sexy mamas, we still on for tonight at 8 p.m.? I know the answer is yes. Dumb question, my bad. I'm glad you understand that. Brendan, are you going to use our names? I probably only, if they're on public, probably yes, if you're on my public channel. So if you don't want your name used, please let me know and I'll make sure to erase it. But I'm not even sure that there's any, there's literally thousands, millions of comments maybe. So I'm only taking the ones that I think are particularly relevant for each chapter, because each chapter is going to be like, how do you meet an older woman? Where do you go to get an older woman? Why the fascination with older women? What we do about kids and older women? What do we do about sex and older women? So unless the comment is directly going to be relevant, it's probably not going to be in there. Is there any real app where to find an older one? Now that's a good question, and I got to keep remembering to do this. I have heard someone just recently said they had a terrible experience on one of the dating apps for older women. They thought they were mostly scams. So my suggestion would be don't do them. I also was an affiliate with one of them, and I don't think it helped at all. I never received $1 from any of them. So I would suggest if you want to meet an older woman to try to A, do it on your own, or B, go on one of the dating apps and put in that your preferences as like if you're in your 20s and 30s, put your preferences of 40s and 50s, if that's what your preference is. Just put exactly the age range you want. I think that's the best way to do it. Let's see. Good luck, Twina. Good idea to give your number out. Okay, Motic. Is it worth the time to find someone on Tinder? Kenneth, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Tell me what your hesitation is. Giuseppe, I love you. I love you too. Blake, hey. Tanish, is there any real? Oh, we just talked about this. How did I meet my boyfriend? Good question. I was at a private party in New York. He's from New York. And so I can't remember if I walked up to him or he walked up to me, but we started talking. And next thing you know, 10 years later, we're in a relationship together. So yeah, it's actually, it's quite common. You'd be surprised how many people I've come across that are dating younger men or like 4 or 5 years younger, whatever, even if it's 10, 15 years younger. But a lot of my friends have been in, I would say, at least casual encounters with men, like, maybe just sexual encounters or, have been involved with younger guys. A lot of my friends have been involved with younger guys. So it is definitely a possibility that, unfortunately, there's not that many outspoken women like myself that talk about it, but it is going on a lot. Let's see. When will you be able to see the book? I don't know yet. Hi there, David. Texas, my man. How are you? Okay, I can see. 56, I'm too old for an older woman. Am I too old for an older woman? No. There's going to be people 50 and up or 56 and up that you can date. Let's see. Steve, no one can trust a dating app in this era. I got lucky. Hit the jackpot 12 years ago. Got a beautiful daughter from my Filipino wife. Perfect. How to stop older women addiction. Why do you feel it's an addiction? Addiction is something that is overtaking your life. For example, alcohol, gambling, drugs, even sex, porn, those kind of things when they're taking over your life and you can't lead a normal life because there's this monkey on your back, this addiction. Now, is that what's going on, that you only can be with older women and you feel that that's a bad thing? Why? Maybe that's just your preference. So don't think of it as like that's the same thing as an addiction. It's like saying, I like dark-skinned women better than light-skinned women. So what? That's your preference. I like Filipino women as opposed to Mexican women. That's your preference. So don't worry if you like older women as opposed to younger women. That's just your preference. It may not be forever. So why are you worried about that? Who just said that to me? Rahul. Rafi, I'm scared to approach older women. Well, let's think of why would you be scared to approach an older woman? There can be a number of reasons. My guess is you're scared to approach an older woman because you're afraid of rejection. You're intimidated by her. You think she's going to just flat out tell you that you're too young, something like that. Don't worry about that. It's just you have to get past your own head and just do the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and act on it. If you don't act, nothing will ever happen, right? Right now, by you saying I love older women, but I'm scared of them, nothing's happening. But if you act on it, if you at least try, you've got a much better chance of having something happen, right? So if you want that, go after it. Brendan, yes. Then why should you stop a good thing? Steve, you're right. Dating apps are full of scammers. Okay. Talk of Texas, 75 and up. You never know. There's some very attractive older women out there. Are older women good in smooching? Kissing? Definitely. Grinsick, you love older women. Okay, awesome. Ari, all our girlfriends told me the same myth that women will always be better at eating pussy, but some guys can be trained. Okay, Ari. I mean, I think And that happened to me when I was working in a gay bar. The guys would tell me, you should, be gay because gay men know how to give better blowjobs than women do because they have a dick. I think you're right. Or you have to train the person what you like. Not every guy likes his dick sucked the same way by, even gay guys, I'm sure will tell you that. Hello, you're a beautiful woman, even at your age. I love when people say even at your age. Like at age 40 and up, you're done for. So I think that if anything, women get better looking as they get older because of the fact that they know their body already. They know how to put makeup on. They know what hairstyles work for them. So, that's my opinion. I just think women get better with age, like wine gets better with age. Let's see. I hope more people think that. Jimmy, older women know what they want. And I like that one. Know what they want. What do they want? What do they want? They want most likely someone who's a straight shooter with them, no bullshit. And they want someone who's going to be very trustworthy and safe. They're not going to get hurt by them. Because don't forget, older women, just like younger women, we're all human beings. We all have feelings. So you just have to make sure that you treat all women with respect, especially older women. Let's see. Where were we here? Sorry about Instagram waving at you. Waving. Wave. Okay. So if you have a question on Instagram, go ahead and lay it on me here, baby. Let's see. I like some of these names. Human fuckery. Okay. Sniffle there. I'm 35 years old. Does my age bother you? Does it bother me? Why would it bother me? CKA, hello. You should write also in the book, like emotions, like don't play people's emotions because it might backfire. That's my opinion. You're absolutely right. By the way, if there's things if you are watching this later and I missed some stuff that you want to let me know about, make sure to put that in the comment section below because I'll be using these. If you want your comments seen, you got to write them down. Especially if you're on Instagram, go to YouTube, go to Instagram. By the way, so my love, what I love doing most of all, other than this wonderful show, is my podcast. I do a podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom, and I'm the mom. And I do it with my stand-up comic son. He's the clown that's on America's Got Talent right now. I think you guys would love it, and girls. If you haven't already tried it out, try it out. Just search Sex Talk with My Mom. If you like it, send me hearts. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's really, really incredible to do something for the last 3 years that you love with someone as smart and funny as my son. So I think you guys will really enjoy it, and you'll get both perspectives on a lot of different issues, which is really interesting. You'll get my perspective and his perspective. We're trying to break down what parents and family members talk about. We want to, just break down those barriers. Most single men will not approach women in most situations. They will never know if they single. They never know if they single is why guys turn to apps to make it easy for them, but it's got to put the pressure on oneself. Okay, so Steve, what you're saying is that it might be better to approach the women that you're attracted to in a situation, but a lot of people are very intimidated by that, so they go to the dating apps. And then there's a different type of pressure with dating apps. You're at a job interview sometimes when you're on a dating app. Yeah, I think in a lot of times, like when I was on the dating apps, I was thinking to myself, I'm spending so much time talking to these people. I may not have any physical connection. That's like so important to me is you have to have some chemistry there, right? Thank you for the compliments, Laura, and all these lovely compliments I'm receiving in waves on Instagram. If there's anything that you have a question of, I'm about to head on out soon. I got a lot of important things to do today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to meet up with my friend and sex educator and porn extraordinaire star, Nina Hartley. We're going to get our manicures and pedicures. Tinder is mostly LTR lookers. Oh, okay. Why is a sexy girl like you single? I am not single. You're really interested when 50 plus. You get interested in 50 plus. Awesome. I'm telling you that you keep your open mind, you will find women all over the countries, no matter where you are. I don't care if you're in Europe or Asia or in the United States, you will find people, women that are going to be interested in younger guys. It's just inevitable because there's a lot of it. It's just like a really good connection. It works so well for older women to be involved with someone that's not going to take them really, like this is not going to be any kind of obligation to have a next marriage to, you're not going to have someone who's set in their ways. You're going to have like someone you can kind of mold to be the kind of guy you want. And it's a lot of fun to be with an older one. Tell us about your necklace, Ari. This is a carved out Buddha, jade Buddha. I got it at a art fair from an ancient Japanese woman. Actually, she wasn't ancient. She was probably in her 20s. But her husband made these, and I love it because it makes me feel very serene and peaceful. My doggie's very sick, as you guys know, and he doesn't have a lot of days left. So we may have to make some decisions about him, and that's why I'm wearing this, as it kind of grounds me. Real Rock says, Karen's not single. She's dating me. That's right, you guys. The one who knocked. You escaped your crypt. Okay. Let's see. Can you show off your outfit? No, Jimmy, this is not some sort of webcam thing, okay? Sorry. Again, if you guys are joining me later, if you want to join me on Patreon, you can ask me a lot of these questions if we don't get to it. Patreon.com/KarenLee. I can put it right here for you guys in case you did not know how to spell it. patreon.com. And then there's a lot of ways that you can support me and other creators that are there, and therefore you get a special place in our heart. Okay, so where was this question here? My girlfriend sent me her pics, but after many days, she said today it was my big mistake. But I believe you and I love you. Please don't show it to any other. So if she believes me and loves me, why a big mistake? That's a join me on Patreon question, Abdul. I don't know what happened there. She might have changed her mind. She might have gotten back together with her boyfriend. She might have something stupid that you have no idea what it is might have happened. But know that if she's rejecting you, move on. There's a lot of other women out there, a lot of other fish in the sea, and it might be better that you guys take a break, see what happens. What's your opinion on wedgie fetishes? I talked about them so many times. I know a couple people here have this wedgie fetish, and there's nothing wrong with it, just as long as you find someone who likes it. I love older women because of their experience and what I can learn from them. Thank you for sharing that. TDA Mizzle 13. Hi from Brazil. Let's see. Hello Delgado. Flexion. I'm sorry if I keep missing these. Foot tickle me. Let's see. And all these different people here. Okay. What do older women want in terms of sex? Which are their fantasies? Okay. What do older women want sexually? I'm going to get right to it and tell you right now. The most important thing is they will communicate to you what they want. Okay, I don't know specifically what this older woman wants or that older woman wants, but I can tell you what I want. And that's what I think you will always want someone to tell you what specifically they want. What fantasies, you could try all different things and see what works, see what doesn't work. If people are open-minded about talking about fantasies, some people like to keep it to themselves. Some people like to use toys during sex. Some people like to watch porn during sex. Some people like to be handcuffs, S&M stuff during sex. It really has to depend on the person and what they're willing to go, what boundaries they're willing to go through. And just the most important thing is getting consent and talking about it. And after that, anything can happen. We follow each other and your son is great. Thank you, Del Gatto. Thank you. I appreciate all your support, and make sure that you have written a rating and review on iTunes. I think you did, though. Do you have an Indian cougar friend who helped us out? I do not. Sorry about that. Don't answer questions about age because that labels me and I hate that. Let's just do it, Karen. Metal Patriot. How do you keep yourself so fit? My over 50s lifestyle. That's a good question. My over 50s lifestyle. I predominantly do yoga. All my life I've been doing a lot of spin classes. and the definitely weight machines. I've used personal trainers. I've done Pilates, but honestly, the main thing I do is watch what I eat and try. I never eat red meat. I eat only healthy foods. I try to stay away from processed sugar and flour. And basically, I'm not a health nut, but I'm very health conscious. I think anybody can do that, right? It's not easy. As you get older, it's harder and harder. Let's see. You miss me, Elsa and Hamid Porty. And good morning to you. Let's see. Medal Patreon, thank you for having this. Hey, you guys all have it. I say, ask you on Patreon, say didn't get a reply. Please tell me about my Indian girlfriend, yours, who can help us as a culture here. It's pretty different. I don't know what to say. I would just say, um, communicate. That's the only advice I can give you. I mean, I don't know anyone in India per se that has. I don't have a counterpart here. Even if someone said, "Do you have another cougar in New York?" I don't. I know other women who. There's very few women that are outspoken on the internet like me that are my age. You can find a lot of younger, and that's the reason I started this YouTube channel because I didn't find anybody like me that I could relate to. There's a lot of younger girls out there that are giving their dating advice, their wing girl advice, or whatever. There's a lot of pickup artists out there that are guys, but very few women like me will actually get on the internet and talk about what they like. So there's a few others that do it. I know that some people got inspired by me, like Poodle Susan. So, but I don't think you're going to find someone specifically in the Indian culture that's going to be outspoken. So just take what I'm teaching you and know that all the women out there, no matter where they are, they're going to have the same sexual desires. If you think that Indian women aren't as horny as other women, you're wrong. They are. Okay. Uh, okay, Raul, a 30 to 35-year-old woman stare at me most of the time. How do I start talking with her? I'm kind of shy. I think all you need to do is just do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push. Like pretend that there's someone taking you and shoving you towards that woman. Like if I was with you, I would push you. So you got to do that inner push by yourself. Just realize that she's a human being and you just got to go forward, make a little joke. And as soon as you do that, I think you're going to be like surprised at this woman's response. Let's see. David, I'm not ignoring you. What was your question? Make sure you ask a question and not just make some statement. You know what I mean? The one who next, Patreon right hoeing. What the hell does that mean? Cougars are so soft. I love it. And the puss gets super wet. Okay. Thank you, Talk of Texas. It's been an education while you're online. First, I've watched your live feed. Your words just flow so truthful. Any decent guy can tell this ain't no webcam for lust or more. You're just honest in life. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that so much because, like I said, when I get comments like "stand up, tell me your age," show me your tits, it just makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. You want to watch a porn star? Go to look at Alexis Golden, or go to any webcam. There's tons of cam girls out there that are willing to take your money and show you whatever you want to see. But I'm just not there. Let's see. But I think you're trying to say in real life it's harder to get that same feeling. I learned my girlfriend objectifying me and it didn't really work out. Thanks anyway though. Jeff, just keep trying. If she's still objectifying you, I would say find somebody else. Find someone who you don't get that icky feeling from. I mean, maybe you're associating objectifying with just someone who doesn't want something real serious in general. Maybe it's not just you. Maybe she just wants freedom of being with whoever she wants to be and just having it be sexual. So, if you're not on the same page, that's okay. Maybe one day you will be, or just leave her and find someone who is on the same page as you. Does that make any sense, Jeff? Why would older women want younger boy? They want sex? Yeah, that might be. They might want a younger. And I don't think when I say boy, I don't think they're talking about boy. Okay, we're talking about they want younger people. Okay, younger men, not necessarily under the age of 18 or whatever is legal in whatever country. Just make sure you do be with someone who's the right age and consensual. And let's see. That was goodbye, David. Let's see. Ari, real wreck fake saying goodbye to animals sucks for real. Oh, it really, really, really fucking blows. And this is going to be a tough one for me because this dog has been the best dog ever. You had to put your pug down, Karen. I understand what it's like to lose a dog for a small breed. I fell in love with it. Oh my God. Yeah. And pugs. Oh my God. Any dog is just, dogs are just so wonderful. And you guys can see here, I'll show you my doggy, how sick he is. You're seeing there? He's heavily breathing. He's just not in a good way here. So, yeah, it makes me extremely sad, but I'm glad I could share this with you guys. They are humans' best friend. They really are. I'm going to start crying. I mean objectifying, but thank you, Karen. I'm better off. Oh, okay. I love him. What a good dog. He's a sweet dog, and it's terrible. Golden Doodle. Big City Apple, KarenLee Love. Okay, so you guys, I gotta run. Like I said, I have to attend to this poor dog here who can barely walk. If there's any other comments that you have or questions, please put them in the comment section below. And check out my podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom. I know you guys are already big fans of that, but if you haven't written a rating and review on iTunes, it helps so much with our rankings. So if so that people can find us. It's really, really important that we get the reviews from you guys. I want to thank my latest patron members. Let's see who my latest patron members are that I'm so excited about and I really appreciate. Robert D'Angelio, thank you very much for joining my Patreon page. And all my patrons are getting my brand new, exciting. I had a whole photo shoot done by the guy from Women in Roads. His name is Dennis. Check out Women in Roads. He did a photo shoot for me in Los Angeles, and the patrons are getting first crack. Okay, so you want to join Patreon just for that reason. I think it's a good call. All right. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to my Instagram people right now. Goodbye, and hope to see you. I don't know if I'll be able to do Friday because I'm traveling again to Chicago, but I will be back with you guys sometime this weekend or maybe on Monday. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. And now say goodbye to my YouTubers here. You need my advice, Bad Hurt Locker. Join me on Patreon. Let's see. Any tips on how I can break up with an older woman who really cares for me? Just be very gentle and kind and empathic and tell her how you really feel. And don't close the doors because you never know in the future what can happen. That's what I would say. Does that help you see Fret? Bill, they're like family. I got 3 in the last 5 years. Boxer who got blasted. It's just horrible. I mean, my friends had to put their dogs down recently, and it's just like, I don't know what's all of a sudden all these dogs are not doing too well. What are the older women comes after you with a knife after you break up with her? Hopefully that won't be any fatal attraction thing going on. And that's it. Oh God, Hurt Locker, your dad has gotten worse. I'm so sorry. What is going on with that? I can't see a picture, Hurt Locker, anyway. Oh, it's too small on my screen here. I'll have to look it up later on. Hurt Locker, go ahead and let me know what it is that's happening with your dad. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I hope things get better for everybody, including my dog and myself and you guys. But if you have any other questions and comments that you are urgent, you can always write to me on the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them. Join me on Patreon. I can message you confidentially back and forth. I can't get to every email, and I can't get to every. Oh, let's see. Let's just say that he's just bad. I don't know if it counts as domestic violence. Okay. Oh, Hurt Locker, that is horrible. And I don't know any other advice except for if you're in any danger, then I would do everything in my power to leave this situation and to probably go to the police and talk about it with them. That it's if it's violent like that, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. That's all I would suggest if you were in my family. So please just get some help with that, please. You don't want to say anything because I don't want to get your channel in trouble. Oh, okay. What does that mean? Um, let's see. Thank you all. Sharing an important timeline. I'm sure I share the same respect next time and all the time. Okay. Thank you again, Hurt Locker. If you are a Patreon member, fine. If not, and you want to email me, let me see what I could do for you. It's KarenLeePoter@gmail.com. Okay, KarenLeePoter@gmail.com. If you've got an urgent question that may be involving my safety, definitely let me know what that is too. Or my channel, that for that matter. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll be talking to you hopefully soon. Just turn your notifications on so we don't lose touch. All right. Bye-bye. By the way, first crack at any pictures of me and Nina Hartley, go to Patreon. Okay. All right. Goodbye.